Oh man, yeah, we are back. Welcome everybody. Debatable. Episode 3.
Okay.
April 17th, Friday, 2020. It's like we're in a parallel universe right now.
Twilight Zone.
Seriously, I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, half the world locked down. Can't go anywhere. I don't know if it's half the world, but it's enough. We're locked down here. We're in the Republic of Liberia, West Africa.
I mean,
we know. Shoot,
4,000 people died in the United States.
Last night, or was that all together? Last night, right?
I want to say yesterday.
That's what they're saying. I mean, it's really sad right now.
It's interesting.
Definitely want to be on top of your health right now. You want to be on top of your health.
A lot of UFO sightings, man. Nobody talking about
that's
it.
going on right now?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
A lot of UFO sightings, like like broad daylight in the nighttime. I mean, you can't say if it's unidentified and it's flying.
It's identified the moment it's flying.
I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I mean, right now, ain't no. Come on, man. How you gonna hide it? Who's that? Okay, how you gonna hide that when everybody right now? Most of the sightings that I see online is in Mexico, right? I don't know. Yeah, most of it in South America. Is it me or what? But like most of the stuff that I've been seeing, and that's to me because I just feel like. There's
definitely
less.
South America.
It's less.
But there's some stuff going on in the United States too that's kind of interesting.
I wouldn't doubt it. Shoot, I saw flying objects, and they were definitely not aerodynamic when we were in Denver, Colorado, and it was crazy. But yeah, man, listen, this episode 3, Debatable. We're here to talk about everything. Some things are debatable, some things are not. Of course, MC War. We want to talk about what's happening in battle rap, and then Tut right now has the screen open, and White City, where is this at? I don't know, but this guy, they got the gun on him, and he's reversing, and I don't understand what's going on right now.
He's jabbing at these, so they have not shot him yet.
Who, this guy right there?
Yeah, he got a knife.
So with the car, so the cars, the cops too on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but they have not. They would have aired us out.
So it's a big Caucasian guy yielding a knife. Was that what the word you would use? Oh!
Hit him.
Just hit him with the vehicle to put him down.
But rather hit him than shoot him.
But if it was what Denton is explaining, if it was us, it would have been shot, dead, headshot. It would have been straight headshots, bro.
Yeah, man.
It would have been nothing less than that. Well, but listen, man. Before we continue scrolling down Denton's timeline, right? What we looking like on that battle, man? What was that? K-Shine versus Rum Nitty and Geechi Gotti. Yeah, that joint was fire, man.
Hey, yo, shouts out to URL. That was a fire
tag team battle. Yeah, that was dope.
That was another epic performance, man. That was crazy.
Yo, K-Shine and DNA, man. Them guys, man, they flew it, bro.
That was a 30.
Yeah, it was definitely.
That was a 30.
Hands down. But Geechi Gotti and
Romney, I mean,
they entertaining though. Yeah, they funny.
I mean, yeah.
To me, they even funnier. Like DNA and them are just straight. I mean, they New York MCs. They nothing less than what you would expect from a 2020 New York MC. Them guys really put it down, man. Like those basketball verses. Oh, that Ginobili joint when they was jumping on each other. That was nuts. And they mixed in that Boys in the Hood. Then with the rolling 60s and all that.
And that said jagged edge.
And I never even knew nothing was going. Boys in the Hood. Come on, we watched that.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, man. Like this younger generation is way more gang conscious. Now, of course, brothers grew up in the West Coast and in Chicago is different, but man, when we were coming up in New York, I mean, you 90 to 94, if you 18, 17, I mean, I wasn't like that unless I guess you was in the jails. It wasn't in the music. It wasn't crazy like that until, I mean, it was like late 90s, 98, 99 that I started really seeing it on the streets and stuff. But yeah, man, I wound up seeing that, that guy that shot Ricky. I was telling you this the other day. The guy that shot Ricky out of the back, shot him in the back, hit him with the double, what is it called, sawed-off shotgun or whatever, right? That's what that was.
Right.
That guy winds up. So first of all, he was John Singleton's friend, right? He was in a couple of movies, Poetic Justice. He was in Don't Sip Him Your Juice While Drinking in the Hood or whatever, so on and so forth. So He was in that. And this guy turns around, right? Now tries to live the life of a gangster. right? Because he wanted to go ahead and actually come. He wanted to actually write a whole movie about, but from the perspective of actually really being in the hood.
Right.
I mean, bro, the story is just out of it. It's just crazy, man. This guy winds up shooting this girl, shooting this guy, killing him, going to jail, right? Becoming a born again Christian.
I can see that.
And getting killed and then gets put in the prison cell with a satanic worshiper.
Crazy.
They go at it. The satanic worshiper kills him and actually what's it called? What is it called? What's that thing called? A seance or something on this guy, bro. The dude was dead in the cell for 3 days, bro.
Crazy.
What was this? Pelican Bay.
Crazy.
You can look this up, bro. It's a documentary on the guy, bro.
Crazy.
I know. I got caught up one shadow, man. Like one night, I'm watching this. I'm like, oh man. So, yeah, but yo, they killed that, man. But yo,
3 days, man. How do you live with a corpse for 3 days,
bro? Listen, man.
Crazy.
That whole story had me thinking about how people sacrifice. That whole concept of people sacrificing people for success and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I'm like, yo, how? Man, it just I had my mind going down a whole nother route because him being down with John Singleton, him wanting that. I mean, it's almost like it sounded like he sold his soul, man. He went. I mean, some of the things that he did. Look, he wound up killing somebody. Killed this girl. He killed that chick. I mean, killed a woman.
Right.
And a dude. And I think the woman was somebody he was dating or something like that. And then after he killed him, he was like, "Yeah, I did it." His whole thing was he was trying to come out of jail as a murderer and then become a rapper. You follow what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like this is what was said in the documentary, man. So I mean, and then to go out like that, man, like it's really like it's really a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. This was all in like the early 2000s that this was happening. But yeah, either which way, man, that Boys in the Hood line. You know what I mean? We go on tangents sometimes, man.
Hey, yo,
this debatable right here.
Listen, K-Shine, DNA, y'all 30 them guys, man.
Yeah, they definitely did. You know what line I did like though? That DNA. They did some dope DNA flips though. But DNA is people been doing ill DNA name flips since Disaster. You know what I'm talking about? But that whole plasma on the lawn. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all said, I thought that was kind of hot. Yeah. I thought that was kind of fire, man. Yeah. You had a couple of fire DNA name flips.
They were dope. But, DNA and K-Shine, they 30.
Yeah, oh, man. It's a fact. That's a fact. And no debating.
The performance, like, there was it's not even what they were saying, because I felt like, Geechi, Gotti, and Nitty, they were saying... What they were saying was dope. They had some dope stuff, but say for instance, it would have been really hard to choose the winner if they were just as active on the stage. Like the stage performance was just as active. Had that would have been the case, oh my goodness,
it would have been even crazy.
Yeah, because
because they had to bring it up every time. It kind of went down a little bit when they got it. Yeah, but they. Their thing was more, to me, the comedy, man. They were more comic relief, like I ain't laugh. I can't really recall laughing during DNA and what's it called, K-Shine's bars, bro. They were just serious, to the point, official. Like it wasn't nothing funny about it. But when you get over to these guys, man, every time we went over to Geechi Gotti, like when Geechi Gotti did the 1-on-1 with DNA. Like, yo, I like Geechi Gotti though, bro. Right. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I like his delivery. I like his angle. Right. Coming from, whether or not it's true or not, but he feel like he came from a whole nother world. Right. And the way he express it is just real. It's real, man. Really, you can feel it. That much I know, you can feel it. But what's it called? I thought they kind of killed those name flips, man. But that last round. They did their thing, but K-Shine is a true spitter. Fire MC, so is DNA. They got them on the spitting, and they super creative. Nitty and them is hot. They funny, man. They hilarious, man. The bars was different. So, but it was a 30, man. 3-0. No debating, man. But so I was peeping at T-Rex, right?
T-Rex?
Yeah, T-Rex did one of those quarantine battles. Shouts out to RBE.
Okay.
Right? They did one of those quarantine battles with Ill Will, right? And he basically they coming at him because they saying, oh, you recycled your bars from a verse. So 15 Minutes of Fame, they interviewed him, and they were like, they always 15 Minutes of Fame always goes up there to Harlem. Every time I always see them interviewing T-Rex in Harlem and stuff like that. And I think I seen him interview him right before the who did he battle? Tay Rock? Yeah, in Philly. Yeah, you remember he battled Tay Rock in Philly?
T-Rex.
Yeah, you remember about the chain and stuff like that?
Thing,
yeah, 15 Minutes of Fame interviewed him beforehand or whatever. Shouts out who that's that Yanni Red? Shouts out to Yanni Red. So yeah, shouts out to .com too.
Yo,
.com battled 40 Cal back in the day. He battled with us before. He battled Priority Kid at the Vinyl or something like that. Yeah,
it was the Vinyl.
Fire battle. It was on World Star. Either which way, right? So he's like, yo. So his breakdown was like this. He said, yeah, that's mine. Those are my bars. Did I copy it from somebody? Oh, okay, yeah, those mine. So you telling me when Jordan used when he used the same hook, you know what I'm saying? When he used the same shot, the same, he did the like, the move. He said he did it and it goes in. It's a problem, huh? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, nah, that's not. But this is this. So dude from 15 Minutes of Fame was like, yeah, but this that's basketball. This battle rap. And he's like, battle rap ain't really got no rules. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Ain't no rules. That's what I'm saying. So that's my point. Like, so what you think about that?
I mean, that's a good rebuttal, and he's right. It's his lyrics that he's mixing up. I think he has a right to do that, especially if it's hot.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's hot, he's able to get it off. You know what I mean? And that was the best explanation, because you have a lot of basketball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was known for his hook shot. You follow what I'm saying?
Facts. So, yeah, but you can't use the same verse every battle though.
Yeah, but I'm saying
okay. So, but yeah, I got you. I got you. I think it was. I think he got it off. Like he got it off. That he got a debate off of that. Like you could he got that off, right? But nah, you can't keep using it. But I think he got it off because it was more so the online battle. I guess they donating or something like that. I think that's how RBE is doing it.
Like
There's some GoFundMe thing going on.
I see it.
I gotta look more into it or whatever. But the point is that because that's what he said. He said they are paying you, because he's like they ain't pay. They paying me for it, something like that. And then he said they are paying. I didn't get a chance to no disrespect. I didn't get a chance to finish watching the whole thing. But I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, as long as come on, if especially if you get booked to battle on a platform, if we book you to battle somebody you haven't battled before, nah, we're not looking to matter of fact, I don't know. Yeah, that's another conversation. Okay. I ain't gonna get into it because that gets into what they call that. That gets into proprietary information. So we'll build
the secret sauce.
We'll build on that at another time.
Mozzarella.
Either way, so shouts out to T-Rex, man. Always spitting fire bars, man. So okay, man. So you heard French Montana and Jim Jones.
I saw that. I kind of respect that too.
I really do.
The fact that they've been beefing for so long, and then they was able to come on. And then I could see that they was throwing so subtle darts at each other, but I really respect
even
that.
During them piecing it up.
Yeah, the middle finger thing. You know what I mean? Like they was like kind of throwing their middle finger at each other. So to express their point. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Still,
so it still might be there. Just a small bit.
I think the fact that they were able to come together right there really smashes us out.
Yeah, I wish they would have never fell out in the first place, man. Because with Max B and that whole movement that was... Jim Jones had a squad, bro. Remember? He had a little squad, bro. His artist was fire, bro.
Who was his artist?
One sound like Jay-Z. Remember? Y'all remember when he came out, the dude?
I think so.
That sounded like Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look that up, bro. Yeah. And then he had Dude. Bro, he had Stack Bundles.
Right.
Huh? He had Max B.
Right.
Who's his squad? His squad was fire.
Max B wasn't fucking with
Yes, he was. That's how it started.
That's how the beef started.
Yeah. So he had Max B and Stack bundles, bruh. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. I wish that beef would have never fell out, man, because they had and I mean that then, you know, Chinks would have been fell into that. Bino would have fell into that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But you know, shouts out to all of them. Shouts out Max B. Sound like he'll be home soon. I'm glad they pieced it up. What you think about that whole 50 Cent thing? Cause now, cause they, you know, team, you know, your enemy was that is your best friend. Right, what's that is?
Enemy of my.
The enemy of my enemy is my best friend. Right. Yeah, so you know, right now you got French on 50, Jim kind of on 50. You know, I at first I thought it was a playing thing with Jim and 50, but it's now seeming like, I know it ain't real beef. I think they way above beef, because like really like when they, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they probably might. You know, I could see them shoot the one any given time, seeing each other in person. But as far as like at least somebody getting killed, I think they way past that. They so high up, nobody's dying from their beef. But you know what you think? You think they're gonna team up on 50 Cent right now?
I don't think you want to mess with for 50 Cent. If anything, you want to get a check for 50 Cent. 50 Cent's doing so much. You know what I mean? Like, I agree. Leave that man alone.
I definitely.
If you ain't trying to get a check from him, leave him alone, man. 50 Cent is just really. He's really like moving at a significant pace in the industry right now.
Right.
Especially right now with the COVID-19. You ain't got no choice but to sit at home and watch ABC.
Right.
And watch that new joint he got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Power's no longer being played on Stars for right now, I guess. You know, I really don't know. I gotta figure it out. But my point is, from Stars to ABC, he's doing numbers, man. He's doing, and he got the alcohol he's pushing. That man doing numbers, man. You know, so I don't know. You know,
that's facts. I'm with you. I mean, I've always liked 50 Cent. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like his, I like the way he move. I like, you know, his big business acumen. I like, you know, his music. You know what I mean? He got a new joint with Post Malone. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I keep seeing it populating on my YouTube.
Okay.
You know, so he's that, and it dropped like 2 days ago, 1 million views already.
Oh wow.
So that's good. I mean, it's Post Malone. So I mean it's 52, but Post Malone is super duper that guy right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as hip hop goes, you know what I mean? So them collaborating, I think that's still a good look for 50 too.
Right. On
the music side, you know what I'm saying? Because he would have with somebody relevant. So I was watching Akon was on Who Kids Live, and he was back. He was defending Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Akon?
Yeah, I know. So I said, I'm like, bro, you the same guy that sung Locked Up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Jersey City.
What's the premise, though?
Shouts out to Block
Nation?
Block Entertainment. Block Royal. Yeah, shouts out to Block Royal.
R.I.P.
They gave us the pass to do the first MC1 Jersey City ringside.
What was your birthday?
Albie Al. You know, shouts free Albie Al. You know what I'm saying?
Still locked up?
I think so.
Damn.
Check his IG real quick if you don't mind.
That's crazy.
I was hoping that if he is, he used this whole coronavirus thing, man, to get up out of there, man, straight up and down, man. But you know, we'll let y'all know if Albie Al is still down or not. You know, I follow him on the gram, so I just feel like if he was out, I would have seen something that you know, he would be populating more, because you know he was going crazy on the gram. See, that's a lot of old stuff. Look, go up. See, yeah, nah, King Op. Yeah, look, click on that one. Yeah, he's still locked up. I'm pretty sure. Not the King Op, because that one definitely says free IBI. That one I know. I saw that post. I didn't see that, and that's the freestyle he did on LA Leakers.
Okay.
He bodied that. You remember that, right?
It?
What? You ain't see him on LA Leakers?
Nah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's still locked up. We would have been like, he'd have been wilding out.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd have been wilding out, man. Shouts out to Albie Al, but either way, our first battle in Jersey City was legendary, man. We had KS, 6-time winner from 106 in Park.
Yeah.
Battle Albie Al at ringside. You know, shouts out to CF. You know, he wound up winning. But either way, man, what was my point? And shouts out to Screw. Screw, he the one who really gave us that, you know, that really love to actually even, you know, do the event over there. Shouts out to Cheese that connected us with Screw. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But either which way. So yeah, he's like, you know, he basically was talking about, you know, he's like, yo, He's like, see, that's why I need to jump in. I'm not going to just quickly judge nobody. I want to know all the details of what happened. Honestly, I don't really even know all the details. All I know is what they saying. He snitched on the guys. You know what I'm saying? He's rolling with some bloods or whatever. And then them guys kidnapped him. That's what they saying. I don't know. Honestly, I would have to really dig it. Yeah, you ain't know that? Yeah, that's what they saying. That's what he's saying. He said they kidnapped him. Yeah, he's like
he's moving around, just chilling.
No, after, like somewhere right before he got turned, before he went to jail and all that, they kidnapped him. You heard? And then I think one of them smashed his girl. So these are the rumors.
How do you even get released from
I mean, you know, these is okay. Again, disclaimer. You know, I don't know all of the whole Tekashi 6ix9ine story, so you know, I could correct this in the comments, whatever. But basically. You know, that's his manager. That's like his whole management team.
Crazy.
Yeah, so basically, you know, it was like they kidnapped him, but it's like that's like if somebody we've been doing business with them for like 2 years. You follow what I'm talking about?
Right,
and then the money is coming, and then all of a sudden, dude, like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna need this right now in this account right now. I'm just saying, I don't know exactly how it happened. You heard?
Right.
I don't know if that's exactly how it happened, but do you get it?
Nah, I get it. I mean, the only part that I don't get, like, was he held inside of a house or something, or he was moving around?
I mean, I'm saying, like, bro, like I said, right now, we was doing business together, right?
Right.
Okay, some big checks is coming.
Right. We
disputing about it. You driving the car, right? You like, yo, listen, man, I'm out, man. Now, you ain't going no motherfucking where. You lock the doors. I need that money right now. You pull something out, you know what I'm saying? Pull out a 50 caliber, like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? You know you ain't really about that life. Right. You're like, oh man, send them whatever you send it to, you know, you send the CPA, wire him whatever you want. You know
whatever you want, man. Whatever you want, golly.
So I don't know if that's how it happened, but either which way. But the point is, Akon was like, yo, man, I wasn't quick to judge, you know what I'm saying? So I guess they know more about what really happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not only that, though, remember, Akon and Kedar Massenberg got that whole Latin American thing going on. And your man rapping Spanish, so he already talking about, I'm ready. I was supposed to be on the gummy or whatever, the Dummy Boy or whatever that first album was. He said, I was supposed to be on that one. So yes, what? Imagine we do one right now. It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be like, yo, They're gonna listen just to hate.
Right.
Come on, bro. That joint gonna be super platinum. Man, he do it in Spanish. He do it in French. I don't know, but these guys are international. International. You follow what I'm talking about?
Nah, I get it. I mean, shoot. Well, you know, all I know is that your man is out. You know what I mean? He haven't got murdered yet. You follow what I'm saying?
He ain't getting murdered. How you gonna murder that guy?
So like,
how you gonna murder that guy? Tell me. Come on, bro. He got bread. He signed. The dude he signed to. Hold on. Right. The dude he signed to is the son of a label exec that was super successful. Yeah, like yo, Lil Pump is on the same label, bro. Like yo, dude is the DNA child of somebody who was already had it cracking in the music industry for like 20, 30 years. You can probably Google it. I'll make sure I get y'all the name of him later, man. But yeah, what's this going on?
Oh, that's Damon Dillard. I ain't checking their voice, nothing. I'm just, letting these guys know about us.
Okay. So yeah, so this guy's, he's super protected, man. The label, bread, the feds, you know what I'm talking about? They on them, they watching everything, they expecting something. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't think they ever get into that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, man. That was pretty ugly. But yeah, so now, okay, so China.
No, they doing some disrespectful shit, man.
What are they doing right now?
I mean, China, man, they done got the Africans out of their homes, out of the hotel rooms and homes, and basically evicted them. But the Africans can't leave. You know what I mean? Because there's no flying. So because of the fact that there's no flying, they can't leave. They're just basically out in the streets. You know what I mean? They ain't even letting them inside. Any stores or eateries, because they're saying that they're the ones that's carrying the virus.
They saying the Africans is carrying the virus?
Nigerians over there.
Man.
So the Nigerians not done retaliated and burnt down one of their power plants One of they plant in Nigeria.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That they burnt it down.
Yeah.
According to who? BBC?
I mean, I'll pull it up for you right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, but they're not very happy, man.
Damn. I mean, shoot, I wouldn't be either. But yeah, what they saying is the IMF, right? So I'm confused because the IMF, I'm always thinking it's like an American organization and stuff like that. Matter of fact, they are. Remember, we just talked about it. We said that the IMF, that America got a controlling stake. They lend to all of the nations or whatever, but America got one of the strongest controlling stakes, but China too, because depending on what your GDP or whatever is, depends on how much say you got within the IMF, right?
Right.
So they saying that though China is its economy is contracting right now because of the joint, because of coronavirus, they saying next year it's gonna blow up again, because it was on scale. This year it was supposed to grow 3%, the economy. Next year they're saying basically the what's it called? The coronavirus has caused China economic losses and activity has been suppressed, but it may be unleashed next year.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, trying to figure out who actually dropped this what's it called? Germ warfare. You follow?
Well, they said I just read something about they want 500 million Africans killed in West Africa and East Africa.
Who was saying that now?
Saw it on Facebook.
Who was saying it?
This guy. You know what I mean? It's I want to say it's random guy, but the fact that they're saying these things, and Bill Gates is talking about population control,
right?
And then you got Prince Henry talking about population control,
right?
And I see this thing right here.
I mean, y'all keep it. Y'all can control China, control Europe, but the thing is, when I was talking to the guy in India, remember I told you the guy, he deals with investment banking. He was like, "Listen, they not letting it come into Africa." That's what he said. I mean, I don't know how valid his thoughts were, his opinion on the subject.
I get it.
But there was an interesting, perspective. He said, "Listen, right. China's got too much to lose.
Too much to lose.
Yeah, this the new world right here, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, trying to poison this world right here or bring it in and hurt. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see, but basically they saying that China's gonna explode again next year, because you're hearing all this conversation.
Right.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. There's somebody. All I'm gonna say is this. I'm not gonna say their name, right?
Right.
But there's somebody that got a YouTube channel that gets a lot of views. He's a Fed, man.
Oh shit.
I'm telling you, he's a Fed. He's CIA. Because you ain't gonna be talking about these foreign nations like that. You follow? First of all, you used to be in the military. Yeah, you used to be in the military. And now, all of a sudden, every other show that post you put up, or every other video you talking about these foreign nations that just happen to not be in good with America.
I get it.
You follow what I'm talking about? And I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
Of course.
Yeah, man. He's CIA. I'm telling you. And the thing is, that's what I like about what they call, having your third eye open, non-mind. Shouts out to freedryork.com. Shouts out to Dr. Malachi York.
For sure.
Yeah, man. A lot of his books, readers of his books from before all the way to now. But either which way, a lot. You could kind of see through it, man. It's like, why you got it out on? You got it out for everybody that America got it out for.
Right.
Like it don't. I mean, I know you're American, but first,
right here.
Okay, plan to kill 500 million black people in West Africa. But while many Africans go about their lives struggling to make it in life, getting gaslighted by the type of television. I mean, I could possibly see it. Who's this? I've been seeing him around.
What is the guy? The guy.
That's the guy that's saying that.
No, well, I guess.
Or is it globalist?
That's the picture of the people, the guy that's on the ad. But
I can't even pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah, he's German or some shit like that.
Gracious,
yeah.
Polish-American diplomat and political science. I'm gonna look him up. And he served as counselor to President Lyndon Johnson. Dude is old.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I don't disbelieve it. But what happened with Nigeria? You said they burned down China's they burned down China's what do you call electric plants? What is it?
Chinese plant. It was a plant. I wasn't sure what they were doing there, but the fact that these guys retaliated.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
it shows a level of seriousness. Like you're not going to be able to
Nigerian
condemns treatment of citizens in China. Yup, Al Jazeera. That's official. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. And I was just seeing that what's this? Is this Al Jazeera that was talking about Iran? Iran, because what they're doing is they're crippling Iran right now. Okay, Foreign Minister says Chinese authorities must act after footage emerged of Nigerians discriminated against. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, they got to. They got to. But look, this is what they're doing, right? Iran, right? This is what the United States is doing, right? This is what I found this on Al Jazeera too. Okay. They said that the coronavirus crisis is crippling the economy, right? And and they're being deprived of financial resources due to the U.S. economic sanctions. So they trying to go to guess who to get the money? The IMF, man. Listen, we're not doing this purposely, man. We just go right back to the IMF again, man. Yeah, man. This is on Al Jazeera right now, AlJazeera.com, and they said basically that they something that Marsh had done over half a century ago. Cap in hand to the International Monetary Fund to request $5 billion emergency loan. Wow. To fight COVID-19, but asking is not getting it. Even if the IMF is inclined to step up with an aid package, there is a massive obstacle to overcome. The U.S. is the fund's biggest shareholder and can use its heft to obstruct financial assistance to Iran. Iran has called U.S. sanctions economic terrorism.
What they have to do? I mean, what does Iran got to do with anything right now? Iran ain't got nothing to do with COVID-19.
Yeah, but there's already these sanctions already exist. They already got beef with Iran, bro. They just killed it.
I know, that's my point.
What do you mean? They just straight beef, bro. Just before, hold up.
Just before COVID-19,
they said
the military guy.
Yeah, they said that. Listen, we not more than that. They said that Iran. What did Iran do? Iran swore, swore vengeance, like it's straight out of a movie. We swear vengeance and we die. We're gonna get America. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And then COVID-19 put that all in the back burner for a little while.
Sure, for a little while.
Yeah, for a minute. But those sanctions already in. It all started with the plutonium or whatever, or them trying to create bombs.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
Then Syria, right? Remember, Syria's still going crazy over there right now.
Wow.
Huh? Syria. Yeah, right. Remember, they was hitting Syria. Syria was hitting its own people with what? Germ warfare. You don't remember they was dropping the chemical? Bro, Google it. They was dropping the chemical stuff on their own people. That's what America tried to come in on.
Wow.
No,
I mean, I missed that one. I totally missed the fact that they were utilizing germ warfare on their own people.
Yeah, that was the whole big thing. That was what gave America, or this was being said. Obviously, we're not there, but that's what gave America the okay to step in.
Wow.
And have any conversation on the whole thing.
So I'm saying that right now, we're saying COVID-19 is definitely germ warfare. Biological warfare that's being utilized on the planet.
I mean, it could be extraterrestrial involvement too, for all we know. I'm just saying, we don't know. We don't know, bro. Huh? We don't know.
That's a fact.
But you know what? Okay, so you know what I can't find? I can't find how many people it's affecting, right? What's it called? By race. They won't set. I cannot find that. All I can find is that blacks are dying more. They got a higher percentage to die when you get it, right? And I found only one state, South Carolina, like 54% of the people that caught it were Caucasian.
Okay.
And then like 40-something% were black.
Okay.
Right? Or it was something like that. It was majority white, right? But then the problem is the people dying are majority black because they don't got the health care. They don't got
right. That's a fact.
they have the pre-existing medical conditions.
I mean, would they even change that because of that right now? COVID-19, as far as the health care and stuff is concerned.
I mean, how? It's all about how much money you got.
Right.
If you got to change it. The government's not gonna, that if you can sit there and wait for the government to try to give to the black community, how many more hundreds of years you gonna wait?
Right.
You follow what I'm talking about? Like, it's not gonna happen. Not like that. I don't think so. I think that African Americans have to become economically stable. Have to become successful. You know what I'm saying? And that's Kanye West. They still on him. I think he was in GQ. I didn't get a chance to read the magazine yet or read the article, but basically he's explaining his support of Trump. And it's kind of down those lines of like, yo, you know, basically, you know, Obama ain't do nothing for black people. You know, that whole spill. I'm not saying that that's true or not true, but at the end of the day, what I do get what he's saying is that we do got to do for ourselves. You follow what I'm talking about?
I get it. But in doing for ourselves, how do you do it for yourself when you got COVID-19?
That's my point. But how you gonna expect them to provide medical care? They ain't been they've been waiting for this.
You know, but see, what's deep about
to
that
hurt us.
What's deep about that is Canada got free health care, right? But you know, COVID-19 is rummaging through Canada as well,
right?
You know what I mean? But then they got free health care though.
Yeah, but then now you got to look and see what the percentages of blacks getting it there, how it's affecting them in Canada. That would be a good way to kind of compare to see how that's working. But the main thing that I was looking for was not what they showing. I'm trying to figure out only, like I said, only shows South Carolina. But the question is in the world, what are the majority race that's contracting it? Is my question.
In the world?
Yeah, and it'd be European, right?
I mean, it would be European.
Caucasian, right?
Yeah, because like, you know...
But they don't... I can't find that statistic. But I mean, I haven't looked too long. I looked for maybe 30 minutes.
I would say...
I haven't been able to find that statistic.
I'm going off the top of my head because I don't know. But I would say, you know, European, because when you look at the population of African Americans in the United States, we're only 40 million. You know what I mean? So therefore... But then when you go into the continent of Africa, where we are 1 billion, you know, the death rate is really low. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go to South America, the death rate is really low. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go to Spain, it's a high death rate. That's Europeans. When you go to what is it called? Other countries, European countries, is the death rate is really high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, between the United States, that has another high death count.
What's been going on with Italy? Where they at right now?
I don't know.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
But you know,
it's all good. I'm wondering how they have because I know we obviously America done passed them, right?
Oh man,
a while ago, right? Last week or something like that.
America got a lot of people dying, man, and it's like it's unfortunate because the people don't even know, like, you know, how to even, you know, prevent that. Like there is no really prevention going on right now, man.
So Turkey, this how they doing it. Turkey, they also issued a stay-at-home order, right? And but their thing is this: the stay-at-home is for people under 20 and over 65.
Under 20,
yeah. All other citizens are, you know, pretty much allowed to go out.
Under 20,
right? You know, and there's a lot of small businesses are closed, but restaurants are open for delivery and pickup and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's a good one. Because that's the under 20 spread it quick, and the older 65 die quick. Under 20 spread it quick, and the older than 65 and over die from it quickly.
Damn.
So that's how they looked at it. I mean, I think I like that as opposed to like right now, man. Everything's shut down.
Everything's shut down,
man. How's that a good look?
Shouts out Lil Donald. Very well. Lil Donald, man. Shouts out to him. Well, you know, Instagram is doing very well. Yeah,
we had Lil Donald battle OG Macko. MC War, man. That happened at the Auburn Fest a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
So, Mayor what's his name? Bill de Blasio. Oh, okay, we still good. Mayor Bill de Blasio. Oh, look at these guys with the mask on. What's your man? Didn't your man have this? Oh, he's had mask off. Was it a Future song? Either way, right? Bill de Blasio is saying that vaping, right?
Got the lungs weak.
Yup.
Got the lungs weak.
Yup. 22-year-old New Yorker who's been hospitalized with COVID-19. We think the fact he's a vapor. He caught the vapors. Yeah, he caught the vapors, son.
Yeah, that's an ill
Yo, you try to tell y'all about catching the vapors, man. Come on, man. Y'all ain't want to listen, man. So they suggesting that vaping and cigarettes can worsen the risk from the new coronavirus, right? Has put nicotine purveyors in the spotlight. I think I got this from CNN, right?
Nicotine purveyors.
Groups indirectly funded by Philip Morris International Makers of Marlboros and electronic nicotine devices and vape firm Juul Labs are pushing back. Their messages contradict public health experts' warning that smoking puts people at high risk for severe cases of COVID-19.
Man, they even said drinking, man, do the same thing.
Them guys, this Vinny?
Yeah, it's Vinny.
Okay.
Man. By nature.
Them guys, right? Them guys are savage, bro. You know, they went out to remember they was in Cambodia? What Philip Morris does is they go to countries that have no anti-tobacco laws.
Oh,
and
wow.
they come through with the billboards. They come through with everything. You heard? They roll it all out. That's why you saw the little Cambodian boys smoking.
Yeah,
that's how they did that, man.
Breakfast dinner.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Philip Morris gets to the shouts out to Dress the Beatnik. Who's that he was standing with just now?
Premier.
That ain't no. Pete Rock.
Pete Rock.
Oh, what's up? It's a Pete. What's up with the Pete Rock premiere battle? Damn, Swiss. That's how that should have went down. RZA should have went. You know who RZA should have went against? You know who should have went? Dr. Dre.
Dre.
Because Dr. Dre got he for the most part of his career he dealt with the same people.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Where it's premiered, you know, I think that'd have been, I think that'd have been dope, bro. That'd have been like an East Coast, West Coast thing. But yeah, and Pete Rock premiered would have been dope. I still want to see that.
Pete Rock.
Swiss Beats was who was he on the IG with? I don't know if he was on there with Fat Joe or somebody. And he was like, nah. He was saying that 2 Chainz verse Geechi was better than 2 Chainz verse Meek Mills. You know, because it's more of a relation. You know, back to what we was talking about on the last show about the era,
right,
and stuff like that. The Baby just dropped a new album too. Man, new songs he just
He's
dropped.
Working, man.
Yeah, what? Come on, inside the house.
Yeah, that guy working.
That dude's smart, bro. That dude's smart, man. But yeah, man, Philip Morris, man, them guys are savage, man. So Trump, you know, he was tweeting out about Taiwan, saying that that basically he's still coming at who? The World Health Organization, talking about Taiwan warned you guys in late December, right, about coronavirus being transmitted between humans.
Get out of here.
Yeah. But and they sent them an email.
Taiwan
ignored the email. That's what Donald Trump said.
No.
He said they ignored the email, man. He said they ignored the email. I don't know, man. All I know is, you know, but then you got to remember, Taiwan is who? Taiwan is, you know, America's friend in the Far East. You know what I'm talking about? And China, you know, been trying to break free of China for, 40 years now. China and the world, the rest of the world, got the one China policy where they say, no, we don't look at China as an individual nation.
Right.
We look at as them as under China. That's why it was a big, what they call faux pas, right? You know, mistake on behalf of Trump when he called Taiwan directly, right? Because internationally, you breaking protocol because they're not recognized as a nation.
Right.
So for you to do that and then put it on blast like that,
you can't skip the you know, you can't. I know that would be like kind of skipping China to go to Taiwan.
Exactly.
You just can't do that.
Exactly.
And that's how he came into office. That was his first blunder when he first came into office.
Exactly. So, oh man, no, I got it all. So they are saying, well, Africa could see 300,000 coronavirus deaths in best case scenario. In best case scenario, bro, why they wishing this on Africa, bro? Like we out here in Africa right now. It's 60 cases in Liberia, man.
6, not 60, but 6.
No, 60 cases, 6 deaths. 6 deaths. Yeah, 60 cases. Okay. Yeah, man. And then one they said 7 deaths, and one of the deaths was from what? Electrical. Like the dude got electrocuted. And they try to say dude died of the coronavirus, man. Wow. Because it is what it is. You know, it is what it is, man. Liberia is a great place. You know, great. They got great president. You know what I'm talking about? Man. You know, look, Michael Walton. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my man Michael Walton, man.
Hey, but the president is great, though.
Yeah,
man.
he really is, man. Straight up and down. Like, yo, George Weah, man. His Excellency, man. Y'all gotta see him, man. He was like the Michael Jordan of football. You know what I mean? Of course, you know, world football, not American football. But literally, this guy got multiple highlight videos with 1 million views.
Crazy.
You follow what I'm talking about? Did you see that?
Nope.
Yeah, you got multiple. I saw two of them that had 1 million each, and one that had 300,000. And that was just on the humbug, just because they knew my IP addresses in Liberia, so they populated some of his videos in my YouTube. You follow what I'm talking about?
Great.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so he was serious, man. His son is popping right now in Major League. He's playing in America in the Major League Soccer leagues. In the Major League Soccer. You know, so he playing for one of the teams. I don't know if it's New York or one of them teams out there. Atlanta got a Liberian player. That's one of their stars. He's from out here. You know, but either which way, how we get over into football, Liberia? 60 people. Only 6. So it's like, why are they trying?
6 people.
And you got 60 people got it.
Right.
6 people died.
Right.
And you got to remember, you got 4 million people in Liberia. Bare minimum. That's a census from like what? What was the last census? 2008? Census?
Man.
What's that census?
Yeah,
What's the last census? Census?
Census.
2008, I think, right? Yeah, that come on, 12 years ago, and it was at 4 million then. So if you got, come on, man, like, why are they trying to wish the coronavirus into Africa, man? Like that joint, you know, how's it in South America?
Man, you don't really hear a lot of cases.
See?
You hear some cases here and there, but you know, South America's pretty big.
Yeah.
But you don't hear a lot of
I would like to see what's going on in Brazil. God, banging. I like to see what's going on in Brazil right now, but yeah, man, you know, shouts out to Africa. And then look, like what y'all doing, I think I mentioned this on the last show. What y'all doing as far as in America, where they just starting to test people with their temperature, you know what they do here? Right. They actually asking, like, they kind of like, should America, like CNN said, should stores test you, do a fever test, your temperature check before you come in the store? That's already happening out here. That's been happening since the whole thing broke out. See, that's what y'all don't understand. You feel me?
Ebola.
Yeah, so I'm really thinking, no, they trying to play Africa, they trying to play Liberia. I'm really thinking Liberia might be ahead of the curve when it comes to responding to stuff like this. You know, so
I think right now they need ventilators. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and I think they just got some support. Like I think they some sort of support. The House was voting on some $25 million bill or something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, because we're going through a lockdown here. It's about right now. It's you got to be in from 6 to 3, but you from 6 to 3 you could be out. But now I think they just switched it. I got a text message today. No going out for the next week. So we're just like India. We're just like India. You don't want to get flogged out on these streets, you know. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
The flogging is real.
People getting flogged.
Grown men and women. You play if you want. You will get hit with the stick.
Man,
you know what I'm talking about. All right, so but yeah, oh man, you peep that Wuhan, right, or China? They just did the deaths in Wuhan went from 2,500 to 3,800. They said it was like, it was a mistake. Yeah, they was like, it was a mistake. We initially reported 2,500 people died. It's really 3,800.
Man, them guys right there, man.
I don't understand what's going on, man. This is what it says.
Twilight Zone, man.
This was on CNN, right? The total number of cases recorded in the city now stands at 50,000, with 3,869 deaths. The previous reported death toll for Wuhan was 2,579. So the revised figure marks a 50% increase in the number of deaths in the city from coronavirus. As of April 17th, China's National Health Commission had reported 3,342 deaths nationally. So you know that's wrong now, right? That's wrong now. Before the revised Wuhan figures were published, officials explained that the deaths had initially gone uncounted because the early stages of the pandemic, some people died at home. Overwhelmed medics were focused on treating cases rather than reporting deaths, and due to a delay in collecting figures from various governments and private organizations. Wow. I mean, what you gonna say?
What can you say?
I don't know, man. You can't say much, man. But they
be careful.
Yeah, they definitely
got to be more careful.
They definitely want the downfall of China, man. Like, yo, man, everybody, all these countries gotta have, all these cultures have to have their opportunity, man. India gotta have the opportunity to govern themselves as Indians with their way, their culture, their religion, their thinking. You follow what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, like people, like again, man, like okay, even with the whole eating dog thing, man. Like I don't eat dog. I eat a little bit of chicken, fish, and other than that, vegetables. Right? I don't eat no beef, no pork, right? No goat, nothing, none of that. No what they call that, blood meat. Right? Meat. But I ain't gonna if somebody eat dog and they've been eating dog for hundreds of years, right? Just because you want to keep a dog, don't mean there's something wrong with eating dog. You follow what I'm talking about? Fact. I mean, man, it's like, yo, man, everybody want to dictate to people what, you know. But that's why I actually like this guy, Tibor Nagy, the African Affairs Assistant Secretary for the Department of State. Mm-hmm. Yo, he's got a different type of mind state when it comes to, you know, dealing with different cultures and stuff like that.
I would like for him to pick up the what is it called? 2241.
Yeah.
For me, you know?
Yeah, definitely. But the whole point is that, you know, this guy right here, you know, him dealing with international relations, being a former diplomat and stuff like that. Right. It's interesting that the United States don't really have that same type of collective mind state that, you know, that some of the diplomats have. Because when you're a diplomat, you gotta live out there with the people in these different cultures
and adjust yourself to the
so
you
can't
social climate.
Yeah, but then you know what the problem is when you try to bring it back to, or I don't know if they even try to bring it back, but you would hope that they bring it back to the United States and try to implement the thinking like, listen, we can't go to these foreign nations and tell these people how they supposed to eat, how they supposed to pray. Like, you know, it's like colonial stuff is still going on in 2020. Yeah. You know, but it's instead they utilize sanctions, you know, they utilize loans, major loans and stuff like that. Right. You know, but yeah, man. But that's it, man. We signing out, man. We appreciate y'all, man. You know, this was a great show. We appreciate y'all for logging in. You know, keep supporting.
Yo, stay safe out there, man. Pay attention to your health, man. Pay attention to your surroundings. This COVID-19 is really interesting, man. Like, you know, it's attacking the health, and if you're not health conscious, become health conscious of what's going on. Educate the youth. Let them know that, you know, it's about being health conscious. We're in an area where you have to be conscious of how your health is, how you taking care of your health, what you're not doing, what you should be doing. That's the era we in right now, man. And
that's a fact.
We have to really be able to pay attention to that, man. What I'm learning is we should be living the era where I don't care. The YOLO, what is it called? YOLO.
You only live once.
Yeah, we gotta get in that mode of caring for yourself and others. And putting yourself in a position where you can really help yourself and a friend. Like, you know, one thing I'm peeping, and I don't want to be long with it, but the that remedy where you put a blanket over yourself and they have a pot that brings the steam inside brings
the mucus out and all that.
Yeah. I think that's something that we should be doing, like, on a regular as an African American community or African community. It's because you know, the disease can't live in a certain under a certain amount of temperature. So we have to be able to, you know, do what we're supposed to do to fix ourselves and not rely on Western medicine.
Facts.
So, you know, I think, you know, that right there is something that's a remedy. I've been seeing it online. Obviously, I think it's been working. And, you know, I just think we should be able to be health conscious and be able to prepare, you know, to take care of yourself and your loved ones, man. Because if you don't do it, then who's going to do it?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So shouts out to our sponsors, AustrianAudio.com.
Austrian Audio.
Condensed microphones.
Yep.
All y'all artists out there looking to record with high quality mics created in Austria.
Wow.
Yeah. Same people that produced the AKG microphones that had the claim to fame is now AustrianAudio.com.
Wow.
Also, shouts out to freedryork.com. Sign the petition. Find out what's taking place. Dr. Malachi York is innocent. And we appreciate you all for participating in the Debatable show. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Tomorrow.